Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining me. I forgot to plug my mic. Hello. Okay. Everything's working now. Okay. What's going on, YouTube? I hope you guys having a great day. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for being here. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. Let me see who's all here today. So we just cleared up, a long standing lie that has been disproven on many occasions, but for some reason, the lie still persists. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, hello, I'm back. Okay, let me see who else here. I'm Bot, Rhonda Blouser, Ray Black, Mimi 126, Chief Outspoken, Queen Diva, Leslie, Coco, Fates, Hello, my mod. Thank you for all my members for being here. Just Sarah, Sophia, Reed. I'm just saying, what the hell are you saying, Reed? Him Bernadette, Vina, Renee, cousin. Who's your cousin up in here? Camp Me, Eve Dallas. Hello, Nitra. Netra, thank you for being here. So, hey, Cruiser. We get pedicures around this mofo. Ain't no rough feet around this mofo, baby. And these feet are made for walking, and that's just what they do. So, hey, Skull Game, thank you for being here. Crack Smoke, just my thoughts. Bougie Auntie. Vibrant Low, you were the first one in. I hope you guys will hit the like button as you came in, and I'm going to I just have a couple of things to touch on. It seems like my live yesterday got people really, really, really in their feelings. So they wanted to talk about everything but what I said, everything about them bashing women, everything about them trying to make it okay to have a woman's nude pictures circulated on the YouTube streets as revenge on, as they say, because I don't want to get any type of strikes or violations or anything. So these people were making it seem like it was okay if someone worked in a certain adult industry, maybe walking the streets at night, maybe being looked up on different sites or something, that if they had that type of job, there is no such thing as them being able to get great with the R. There's no way for them to get great with the R. So yeah, I had some strong feelings about that conversation, and I went to my channel and I stated as much. So here we are today. And then we get this whack ass bitch, this motherfucker who has been caught in several lies about her heated floors and her swimming pool and all of this. And then we see her on a camera slip with a light socket that don't even have walls all around the socket. Look like a big ass rat could crawl through that hole where the socket in the wall did not meet. So we have this with spackling on there, look like a third grade spackle the wall, and nobody bothered to sand it down or to do anything better with it. So she decides after she was involved in said conversation that I just mentioned, she decides to get mad at me instead of reflect on the disgusting things that she said towards women. Now I know we can all fight, but we can all fight. Some people, you can't tell people how to fight, this, that, and the other, but I don't understand where the fight was in this situation. Okay, we can all fight, but where's the fight in this situation to say these things about someone based upon someone telling you that they did this and offering absolutely no receipt? Now we're on, what was that, day 2 of I can prove it, I have receipts, it's going to shock the world, but no receipts have been given. So then you turn around, you three dingbats turn around and say all this deplorable stuff. Old adult women, I hate to see how they treat the female little girls in their lives. I hate to see how they treat them. You turn around and say that it's okay because of her past, but you're sitting up there with someone who's feeding you this, who has a past and plenty mug shots to prove that they have made plenty of mistakes in their past. But this is whose spoon you're eating off of, as if you're eating off of Jesus Christ, as if Jesus Christ is serving you some what do you call that? I ain't been to church. What do you call that when they do the crackers and the crackers and the wine? Like you're eating from Jesus Christ's hand itself, and you're saying this stuff about another woman. Okay. Communion, yes, communion. So that's what I wanted to touch on. But instead of discussing anything that I said, Kwani, do you really want to talk about husbands? Do you really want to talk about husbands? See, because I didn't bring anything up about you having to throw your quote unquote husband out because he wasn't pulling his financial weight in your home. And it's not like we see anything grand about you. So, therefore, how little weight did he even have to pull any weight to have a motherfucking gutter snipe bitch living in a motherfucking hovel like you? Bitch, do you think I give a fuck about you doxing me? You think I give a fuck about you doxing me? The only thing it's gonna do is hurt your motherfucking feelings. I give 2 fucks less about you doxing me. Go ahead and dox. Go ahead and kiss New Mexico's ass, where you got all your information from in the first place, and docs. The same motherfucker who called your mama and your mama read all your tea. See, that's where you got all your docs and information from, because you a coon ass, suck up ass, and then you got your feelings hurt when he turned around and doxed you, bitch. Go ahead. See, a snake bitch like you need everything that she gets. So he the one who had you crying in the corner when he doxed the shit out of your ass, was calling your motherfucking job. Bitch, go ahead and try it. You fucking nappy head, bald head bitch. Go ahead and try it. And only thing it's gonna do is that you are not up to snuff, bitch. I give 2 fucks less about a motherfucking doxing hole. Now, so you're gonna you doxed me before, and you showed a picture of me in a wheelchair. And why don't I get out of my wheelchair? And where is my man? My man's playing video games in the house. My man is doing this. He probably doing that. My man is sitting up here going to work and minding his motherfucking business. The same thing you ought to do. Why you worried about my man when you ain't even got a man to worry about? Maybe if you'd have worried about your man, that other lady's man, as much as you worried about my man, you would be able to get a man, bitch. Why don't you worry about the fact that you can't keep a motherfucking man? Why don't you worry about the fact that you were sharing a man? Why don't you worry about the fact you brought your funky ass on here every single holiday, bitching and moaning and crying and drunk as a skunk because that man you claimed to be yours for 10 years was at home with his real family, bitch? Why don't you talk about that? Since you want to talk about somebody's man, bitch, I don't bring my man on here. And bitch, you not gonna bring my man on here for no motherfucking father, especially when you ain't got one, you fucking bald head bitch. The fuck wrong with you? Okay, let me see what you guys have to say. Um, okay, excuse my language. I didn't mean to offend anybody's sensibilities. Uh, Kwani probably lost Curtis to his wife, especially since every holiday for years she gets on here drunk and crying with her heated floors and the holes in her walls. And then the bitch had the nerve to say, I got on here crying behind DKL. Bitch, that's a lie. Give me a video and a timestamp, bitch. I could give two fucks less, bitch, because I understand my importance, unlike you. See, you the one who sit up here and flip flop and you hate somebody and you love them and they don't know where you gonna be, where you gonna go, and all this type of shit. You the one who do that, and then I love you. I love you. You know how I am. I just can't help myself. James. That just I love you, and I really miss you, bitch. No, that's you, motherfucker. Motherfucker came crying to me, apologizing to me, and I said no, thank you, because you don't fuck over me, and then I take you back, bitch. And see, that's the difference between you and me. That's the difference between you and me. These people on YouTube, these are just people on YouTube. But somebody who I have a friendship with, and you think you're gonna run a fast one and mess over me? No, I'm not going back. But you always back and forth, back and forth. You all up in the man's mama's house and then talking about how bad the man's mama house is, bringing up all types of shit about the man's mama house. See, that's what type of dirty bitch you are, because you have no self-esteem and no motherfucking self-worth, so you can't respect a motherfucking friend. See, you the worst type of bitch to have as a friend, because on Mad Day, you want to sit up and talk about people's mamas and their husbands and all this type of shit. See, I don't talk about nobody's who's not on YouTube unless these motherfuckers bring up mine first. You bring up mine, I'm gonna bring up yours. I don't sit up here and talk about nobody's husband. Bitch, that motherfucking shit been circulating about Curtis for years. How they bought up his motherfucking page and it was filled with children, family, and everything else, and not one picture of your ass, because you're not a real part of his life for the alleged 10 years that you was sleeping with him, but now you're not a part of his life at all. Somehow he wasn't pulling his weight. I wonder if his wife say the same thing. I bet you he was pulling his weight at his real home, bitch. I bet he was pulling his weight where he's supposed to pull his weight, talking about her husband sitting up playing video games. Yeah, where he playing video games at? At his motherfucking house. He ain't out in the street with a motherfucking side bitch like you was trying to play a side house with a motherfucking dingy ass bitch who would only accept a side piece of meat, you dumb bitch. You ain't said nothing about saying my husband is at home after he goes to work and take care of his household fully and completely, bitch. Do you think you said something slick, you dumb hoe? You ain't said a motherfucking word slick. And Olivia the Oracle, your point is mute, bitch. You sound real stupid. Give me a timestamp where I said your whole motherfucking, the whole commentary of that you allowed on your show was bullshit, and it was woman bashing. So don't try to backtrack and try to play no fucking manipulating mind games and shit. Bitch, you fucked up. That's what you did. You fucked up and you said some fucked up shit on your motherfucking channel, and you allowed fucked up shit to be said about women, because I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's so mad. Oh, she's so mad. Bitch, grow up. That shit don't work. No, I told you the motherfucking off. I ain't got to get mad to tell you the motherfucking truth. Ain't nothing mad about it. It seems like you people over there were mad that you would actually say that a woman deserved to be exposed in that way. It seems like you dumb motherfuckers were mad that you were able to just agree that it is okay for MU to be violated based upon her past. You bitches were the one victim blaming. Victim blaming. Blaming occurs when victims of a crime, trauma, or wrongful acts are held responsible for the things that were done to them. This diverts the attention away from the perpetrator where it belongs. See, that's what you dumb bitches was over there doing. So, bitch, I don't give a fuck about a timestamp. Bitch, listen to everything you dumb motherfuckers said and everything you facilitated on your motherfucking channel, you motherfucking dumb country bunkin. That's where it is. The timestamp is the motherfucking commentary that you let out on your fucking page, you dumb bitch. The fuck out of my face. Okay. So, is there anything else? And I'm not mad. Anybody want to hit the link? You're more than welcome. These old should know. And then I went over to Mahia. Your name is not in no mess today. I went over to in the lab live, Mahia's channel, early this morning. And then who's sitting up on the panel? But Miss Paulette. So Miss Paulette is talking about, yeah, everybody was talking about me, and my name was in the conversation, and fuck them. I can say what I want. I don't give a fuck. Them bitches was calling me senile, and them bitches was doing this, and them bitches was doing that, but I don't care. So I go up to talk to Miss Paulette because I'm trying to figure out who exactly called her senile. Who I may have said a bitch or two, but I don't think I directly directed any type of bitches to Paulette because Miss Paulette and I, we were on a speak and have conversations about topics and stuff basis. But I did not like that. Does not negate that I did not like that Paulette tried to act as if Jay Dunn was hiding in the cut. When she first said the story, she said no such thing because she said the story first on my panel. And I think that Miss Paulette has a problem with the fact that it was brought out on my panel that they were conspiring against Jay Dunn prior to Benzone putting these charges on Jay Dunn. Now, I don't even speak to Jay Dunn. Now, you see what I'm saying? See, I don't even speak to Jay Dunn. But it's right is right and wrong is wrong. These motherfuckers need to quit playing these motherfucking games. YouTube is not that serious. And then they talk about, oh, she's so invested. Oh, she's so invested. And these are the motherfucking cop callers. These are the motherfuckers backing up illegal stuff being done to people and saying that somebody had a right to do something illegal. Well, they have the right to suffer the consequences that comes with doing illegal shit. So, yeah. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Because she don't be getting right. She don't be getting shit right. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about this. Kwani, the next time you want to talk about my husband, make sure you have a husband too, so we can go toe to toe. See, because you are we're not equally yoked, bitch. And I mean a husband, not a side piece. I mean a real husband. Since you want to talk about husbands, make sure you get one, and so we can really converse about the ins and out of a husband. Okay, bitch? You don't know nothing about that. Hey, Karen Spencer, how are you? Miss Coffee, how you doing? She's a babbler spirit. Yeah. And so I go up there, Miss Paulette, to have a conversation. And she does the same old lame trick that she always does. She won't converse. She just sits up and babble like an idiot. I said, well, these people. And then like Paulette, can I speak? No, and act as if she does not hear you and continues to babble and babble and babble and babble. So it did kind of go a little left because I thought that it was unnecessary. I thought that a conversation is a conversation. But she was just allowed to continue to babble instead of like, hold on, Paulette, let somebody speak. Hold on, Paulette, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about, I'm sitting up there talking to Benzone. Benzone was in the audience, and Benzone had the audacity to say that she was exonerated. And I'm like, Benzone, You wasn't exonerated. Bitch, you was excommunicated from that group that you did that fuck shit for. Had the nerves to put that she was exonerated. What exonerated Benzone? Can somebody tell me? Because Benzone, last I heard, you was trying to sneak and have a conversation with Jay Dunn, talking about, can we have a conversation on the day that you got a court date? So what exonerated you? This court date that you got, or the fact that you think that you can just get a court date and understand that this shit is real, and you got a motherfucking floppy ass, paper thin, nothing ass case that you're trying to put up against a woman who had to spend thousands of dollars. So now I'm pretty sure it's time to produce your evidence, Benzone. So how were you vindicated then, Benzone? See, because what evidence are you putting forth? You said now it comes out that you said it was harassment, and due to the fact that she was talking about your mama, where people talk about mamas everywhere, every day, all day, every day. Some of you motherfuckers talk about mamas all day, every day, and you had the options to log out and not or stay in your motherfucking sector. And then the bitch had the nerve to say that she's big beef sector. Benzone, you ain't no motherfucking beef sector, bitch. Ain't no beef sector claiming you. Shit, Jay Dunn is beef sector. You not beef sector. It just because you swapping at Jay Dunn, that don't make you no beef sector. I don't like Jay Dunn, bitch, but you are not beef sector. You a motherfucking spectator. Know your place, Benzone, and that's all I got to say on that. So Paulette wouldn't let me talk. We had a little back and forth, and it got to different aspects of what I can't control what people do. I can't do this. I can't do that. But Paulette, you said you come back and correct your story when you're wrong. Okay, and speaking of correcting stories when I'm wrong, when you're wrong, well, I did do that. I correct. If I say something wrong, I come back and correct the story. And most of you bitches don't do that. Paulette. Then I had to bring up the fact that when I said Tracy admitted that she used to do meth when she was young, you argued me up and down from panel to panel. And then when the tape was played, you were sitting on the panel when it happened. Well, I probably, people go places. It don't mean that they sitting there all the time just because you on the panel. I agree. I definitely agree. But keep playing the tape. And then you hear Paulette talking. Oh yeah, I remember we used to party back in my day too. Yeah, we used to party. So you have, and then it's not like that's how I had to prove it to her. And it's not like she came back, she just left mad and angry. And it's not like she came back and said, okay, well, you could, I stand corrected. Anything. Nothing. So then she goes over to Mahia and says the exact same thing. Well, just because she said it, it don't mean that I was on the panel. Just because I was on the panel, people be stepping away and they be doing stuff. See, that's what let me know, Paulette, that you will tell a lie over and over again because you want to say that we squashed it when I proved that you were there and you were engaged in this conversation where you try to pretend that maybe I had stepped away from the panel. You know what happened? I proved that you were engaged in the conversation, but you took your ass over to my hands and then said, well, maybe I had stepped away. So it's a bunch of BS. And so Benzone, let's get to Benzone. Rubbing my hands like Birdman. Let's get to Benzone. Hey, Dr. Lashonia, how you doing? Hey, Miss Ray, EJ, how you doing? You had your foot on her neck. She would never admit wrongdoings. Yeah, that's how it like really played out. She never apologized to Johnny Mac. She said, "Oh well." That's kind of what she did when hey, Nubian Warrior. Now I'm gonna get to I'm gonna drop my link. I don't know if Nubian Warrior hits links, but if you do, I'm gonna drop my link for you. Hard conversation. What do you say? Paulette needs to keep her lying mouth shut when it comes to running to other sectors and lying on us. Them niggas ain't a part of no conspiracy. Exactly. So yeah, so that's what that's where the conversation went with Paulette. So the moral of the story is my video yesterday talking about how these women said that it was okay for a woman to be SA'd in all of this based upon what she did in her past, or so what they're saying is well, she's still a hoe. Once a hoe, always a hoe. She's still a hoe. Well, then what is Tracy that your main supporter? What is Tracy? Oh, since you have so much advice for MU, well, why isn't you didn't advise Tracy that she makes bird brain choices in her men companions? I know that okay, you know that she hasn't had a man in a long time, and then you excuse all of that behavior that you saw that went on in California. Well, Teresa had a good time. Teresa having a good time. She like him until he told you off, until he cursed you out, and then you got mad. See, you didn't give a fuck about Teresa then. When Rob Rat cursed you out, you was mad and you was missing for a couple of days. So, and then you want to talk about you don't have nothing to say. Well, she treats it like nobles. Yeah, yeah, they get along fine. Yeah, he say he smoked mushrooms, but Tracy's okay with it. See, you don't have the wherewithal because you don't give a shit about Tracy. You don't give a fuck about Tracy. Tracy is your guilty pleasure of entertainment. And how do I know you don't give a fuck about Tracy? Because when Tracy dumbass called and got herself locked up and called by calling the police herself and got locked up. Paulette, what did you do to get Tracy out of jail? What did you do to get Tracy out of jail? Paulette, you was MIA. All this support that you have for Tracy. And then the bitch had to say, well, go on. You made money off my name yesterday. You made some money off my name yesterday. Girl, are you serious? No, I made money off of my commentary yesterday, but bitch, ain't nobody counting this motherfucking shit that you get from one funky ass YouTube video. Bitch, ain't nobody counting on that but that motherfucker who put them pictures up, who has to live off of that, who it matters because it's their income. So while you counting some motherfucking pennies over here, what are you doing to help that bird brain over there who put those pictures up and got her monetized channel shut down? When she had non-monetized channel, she could have put the pictures on that she wanted to be a dumb grimy bitch. But I'm glad that she was just dumb enough to put it on her monetized page, because she served herself some rightful justice by being a dumb bitch. So while you sitting over here talking about pennies that I made off a video where I mentioned you and the nasty, disgusting shit that you said about another woman, why don't you tell us how much you kicking in for the rent this month? How much did you? It's the first, Paulette. Happy Black History Month to all of you guys. I'm sorry that I had to be so vulgar on the first day of Black History Month, but it's the first day of rent for the PCs to get together and subsidize that YouTube check. So Paulette, while you subsidizing and supporting the bitch who even took money out of her own mouth to talk shit to me, you better fucking be pulling out your bank card to cash out that broke hoe. That's what you need to be doing. Good afternoon, Rhonda. How you doing? So yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. Hey, Shady Blue, thank you, and happy 1,000 day. What is 1,000 day? I don't know what that is. $1,000 day. Just read my book. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about MU. MU, are you in the clouds? I saw MU in another chat, and I told her that I wanted to have a discussion with her because I had a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you. If there's no questions to about any that would relate to any type of case or anything, but I just really have some questions to ask MU. Hey, Fates, did I speak Fates? Jenny, how you doing? Uh, Skull Game, hello, how you doing? You got to chill. Okay, I guess she's not here. Okay, people get 1,000 a month. It's the first Ronnie Cute. Who get 1,000 a month? I don't know what you're talking about. Madison W. Uppity. Oh, he's talking about Uppity getting 1,000 a week. Don't fuck up her money. I get 1,000 a week. You guys are mad because I live a soft life. You live a soft life because you got so much motherfucking water retention in your motherfucking feet. You think you walking on a motherfucking waterbed, bitch. That ain't no soft life. That's motherfucking inflammation, bitch. And you got a big ass, so when you sit down, you don't feel your bones or anything, bitch. That's motherfucking weight and fat and water retention, bitch. That's a soft life you live in, you fucking grimy ass fat bitch. You giving me history. I found out you know how to say MF. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I'm giving you history. She looks like she lives a hard life. I definitely agree with that. Not a Tracy fan, but you seem to have a hard on for her. I'm just saying. Okay, well, I'm not a Tracy fan either. So me stating facts is having a hard on for Tracy. You think so? You think so? Did I lie? What lie did I tell about Tracy? Perfect paint. What lie did I tell about Tracy? So maybe if somebody would have been a little harder on Tracy, she wouldn't have been traveling out of town or going on vacation and when she was behind on her rent. See, maybe somebody needs to be a little bit harder on someone who can't think like a functioning adult. Maybe someone should be a little bit harder on her when she's choosing these bums where she got to go fly out to them and then blow in their car for their car to start. So maybe somebody does need to be a little bit harder on Tracy. That she won't bring somebody home that has to go out every hour on the hour for a couple of minutes like a crackhead. Maybe somebody ought to be harder on her because this passiveness, this passive thing that you guys are doing to her, where has it gotten her? Where else has it gotten her? It has gotten her out of income that she needs. This cheering on dumb shit has gotten her a page block where she makes money that we all know she needs. So, like, come on. Okay, every morning. Oh, morning, everyone. I'm working. Okay, for the man. So I don't beg. I thank you. Tracy deserves what she's getting, but you have a personal vendetta. Jay Dunn ain't no better. Who said Jay Dunn was any better? I said I don't even have it for Jay Dunn. I don't even talk to Jay Dunn. The facts are the facts. Yeah, she deserves what she's getting. I ain't got no personal vendetta against anyone, but I can say whatever I want to say on my page and not lie on Tracy. Ain't got no vendetta against Tracy. Hey, Misunderstood. You want to hit the link, Misunderstood? Please. I just have a couple of questions that I got kind of thrown off with on yesterday. If you would hit the link, Tracy ain't no victim. She's a volunteer. She's a nutcase. And if you cared about Tracy, why are you over here talking about I got a vendetta against Tracy? I ain't got shit against Tracy. I'm talking about this shit that Tracy put out here on the YouTube streets. If I had a vendetta against Tracy, I would be doing that fuck shit like Tracy do, doxing people and calling her job and calling this. That's vendetta. You obviously don't know what vendetta is. Okay, hold on. Let me MU's in the back. Hey MU, your camera. Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you up.
What's good? What's
MU.
good? What's good, Running Q? I was on my break listening to you in the clouds. What's good?
Okay. Yeah. I had a couple of questions
Oh
about.
Lord.
Yeah, I just did. I have a couple of questions about your relationship with Kimmy. See, I thought you guys were not really talking. So when she put out the receipt that you guys were talking during that 12-hour live, going back and forth in text messages, not talking, texting, that really surprised me. And what value do you have with continuing any type of communication with her? Is my
There are
question.
some things that I want to cleared up. Our last conversation on the phone was October 4th. Okay. I don't do it, trolls. Next. Our last conversation was October 4th. We had text messages, and there were some things that I wanted to clear up. But when she was on the panel with Shelly, or somebody's panel, and she had said that I told her about those pictures. I couldn't have told her about anything because we weren't on the phone. So she would have it in a text message.
Right. But my question is, she brought up some texts where during this live that you guys were actually texting back and forth.
During which live? Shelly's?
During that Shelly live.
Shelly, I mean, Kimmy told her audience that I was blocked. I was never blocked by Kimmy, and we have had conversations. Like, we've talked about some of the lies that she said. I asked her why. Our communication hasn't stopped in that regards. We're not friends, but our communication hasn't stopped.
Okay, so your communication hasn't stopped with Kimmy. Will you be stopping your communication? I don't care. I'm just,
absolutely,
because I just thought you had. I don't know.
Like, every time Kimmy has been through something, she has messaged me. Okay. Yeah. But as far as our friendship goes or anything like that, no, not on the, like, and I wanted a digital trial. So every time she's called me, I would just send it to voicemail and text her. But no, we are not friends, and I'm not going to continue any friendship with her because she's continuously, it's just no.
So, now listen, I don't understand. Okay, this is me. I just don't understand what you think you could get out of any type of relationship with her, because as you see, even the fact that you were texting her, it came on the YouTube street. So it's like obvious she doesn't care about anything. She's trying to, in my opinion, weave a story together to fit a certain narrative. And I just find it mind-boggling that you would continue to text with her.
She could say what she wants, but she's messaging me and she's asking me things. I knew that there was something going on. I just couldn't quite tell what. And I knew that there was something going on with Benz and stuff like that. So I was just trying to stay ahead and try to figure some shit out.
Okay. Now, Emu, this thing, a lot of people said that you said you had a lawyer for the Kiki situation, but you showed up in court without a lawyer. A lot of people are speculating that you are not going to take this thing with Tracy seriously or all the way.
That's already dealt with. That's already in the works. Like that's already filed, and I'm not going to get into any details.
I'm not want to get into any details with that. I just wanted
Okay.
to I just wanted to say about the follow through. That's all I wanted to say, because I don't think it's smart for you. That is one reason why I do not think that it is smart for you to communicate with somebody who is trying to put you in a trick bag, which would be Kimmy.
I agree with you, but there's still some things that bug me. Like, Kimmy had told some blatant lies, and I wanted to have that in the text that we talked about it because she admitted to those lies. So it did. But when it came to Benzone and she's messaging me to hit people's links and stuff like that, I'm trying to figure out, and I'm asking Benzone what's going on. So I felt you talk to your enemies to find out what they plan on doing. So.
Okay, yeah, I misspoke. I do remember you said you stopped talking to her in October, and I misspoke. I said, why you keep talking to her? Excuse me if I say talking to her. I do understand that you quit talking to her in October, per your words, and you start texting her. So you did say you start texting her because you wanted a trail.
I never reached out. She needs to stop. When she did message me, the first thing I wanted to know was, why did you lie on me about the cruise shit? Okay, so there was another situation that came up with Benz. I know how Kimmy gets down. When that came up, I wanted to know how was Benz in the middle of it. So if I had to ask her a few questions to get to the bottom of it, then that's what I was going to do. She messaged me about it, and I'm still, now we never talked about the pictures and all that stuff. Never talked about that. We talked about a picture. Like, she told me a picture that Benz had mentioned that was sent to her. And then she tried to twist it like we talked about those pictures that were leaked. So there was communication during that, but I felt like I asked the right questions and I did what I needed to do to be able to ask those questions.
So what you're saying is that you guys discussed that one picture that you used that Ben's admitted that she had, and then
Mhm.
she tried to twist it into pictures, as in plural, to try to include the picture that Tracy posted. Is that
Yeah,
your speculation?
when she mentioned it, and I'm in the clouds all the time, so I'm listening to this conversation goes on. I had a conversation with Benzone, and I'm like, I'm telling Benzone something's about to go down. She's not grabbing it, so you know. So when Kimmy's messaging me, I'm messaging her back. She was messaging me during that stream, but she's not showing y'all the messages of me saying, "Why you lying? You're lying." I'm not going along with the lie. Okay.
Well, wait a minute, Mu. Well, you could show those messages, because when it came time to show Kimmy's messages, I was disappointed that you didn't show her messages, but you did show. You were able to show Rita's messages more simply than it seems like you were. I understand that you and Kimmy had a different type of relationship. You may be more disappointed about the fallout of your relationship than you are with Rita, because you only known her for a couple of months. And so it was disappointing that you didn't show those messages. See, because if she didn't
I
show
thought I
where you were
did.
saying,
I thought I
but
did show Kimmy's message. I thought I did. What are you talking about? I thought I did show those messages when I was live.
no.
And y'all know I don't do no message show.
Well, I'm just saying, this is my point, Mu. You do message show. You used to have that phone up to the damn computer all the damn
Oh my
time
God. What is
before
it?
y'all fell out. Come on, you was always have that phone up
Let's
into
stay
the
focused. Let's
to the
stay
camera.
focused. Stay
Yes,
focused.
let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. But Mu, my point is, if you're disappointed in anything that she did not show, since it was you two texting back and forth, you have the ability to show
I
what
have
you're
no
complaining
problem
about.
showing you guys. And what I said before, they'd be like, "Oh, she's a liar." What I was saying is, it's hard for me to do a message show and run a show. Y'all know I get all. I didn't even know y'all could read my phone like that because people were complaining the other day. Okay, I'm in
Right.
the clouds all the time. So okay, your point. Yeah, I stay up there. So I don't have a problem showing you guys the communication from from that day. I don't have any problem with that. Sure.
Well, listen, okay, I'm just like bringing you some of the things that I heard that they were saying that you are is inconsistent
There's,
on.
I know a lot
Right?
of people were saying this. I didn't mean to cut you off. A
Mhm.
lot of people were saying this about a friendship with Kimmy. There is no friendship with Kimmy. There has been communications. There have been communications about a stream before Kimmy would go live and bring me up. She would tell me that she's bringing me up. If I was gonna hit her link, no, I'm not hitting her link. The bin zone thing is better to post on the community wall. I don't have a problem with that slogan. The bin zone thing that grabbed my attention because I know what it's like to be caught up in something. So I'm asking Benzo, I'm asking her about the conversations that she's had, and then Kimmy's texting me about the conversations, and I did tell her when there was inconsistencies. I feel that I will. I feel that, I mean, if I'm going to talk about something, give commentary on it, I'm going to do what I got to do.
Well, listen,
It's hard,
I heard that.
and it's not. It's never me reaching out. It was her reaching out about this shit.
Listen, I heard the inconsistencies in the story as well, because the story was all over the place. First, Shelly didn't know anything about the pictures, and then all of a sudden, it was proven that Shelly knows about the pictures. First, it was just Kimmy,
It was a big mess
Kelly,
and a lie. It
you,
was a
and
whole
Kimmy.
lie.
Yeah, and then lady, what, Detroit 313 lady came in. First, it was Joyce was on there. I didn't tell you, but Joyce, she was back there too, and she heard about it. Then
No.
yesterday, all of a sudden, well, Joyce, I didn't say Joyce dropped off, but in my private chat, what's her name, Detroit 313 or whatever her name is, she let it out that she was back there, and I didn't know she wanted to let that out, but she was back there. So it's a bunch of BS. My whole point is all of this is a bunch of BS. And I'm just saying, a lot of people are wondering, the simple fact that you're in contact with her, are you friends with her, or are you
I wish you would stop
being
calling us friends. You guys really need to learn the definition of a friend. So I really
what?
wish that you would
Okay,
stop. Okay.
I understand what you're saying. a lot of these people don't understand the definition of a friendship, because they don't know how to be a friend. I hate to see people who like prey upon people and try to use people. I really dislike that. So I'm not saying a friendship in the conventional friendship. I mean a friendship as in we're cool now. Like, oh, I cursed you out, but I need to prove this fact against somebody else. And remember when I called you and we were on that three-way line? See, that's another thing that she used to always use you in that way to
Mhm.
verify things that the other person did not know that you were on the three-way, and I didn't let them know that you were listening. Were all those times that she did that, was that true? Were you always on the
One of the
line?
reasons and like I said, when she's reaching out to me, I already know that something's going down. All right. One of the
Mhm.
reasons I wanted to help Benz is because I know how entangled this can get and how she's gonna have trouble. If she's telling the truth, it's not gonna matter. So it's one of the reasons. I understand what you're saying. I would be used to back up a lot of situations. I would be told about these situations, like with the swatting incident and stuff like that, and and I would repeat what I've heard. Could I actually vouch for it? No.
But there were times
Some
when she
things
called.
I
Wait a
could.
minute. Hold on.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God. Bernie,
I'm
can't look
talking.
at
I'm
this.
talking. No, I'm talking about specific times when she said that you were on three-way listening in, and the other person didn't know it.
With our
That's
cook, yeah, that was
specifically.
true. With our cook, I absolutely was on a three-way call. I was. I'm not
Okay.
just because I don't like her, don't mean I'm gonna lie on her. I was on a
Yeah.
three-way call. Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's been
Yeah.
some incidents I can admit that I'm like, damn, I ain't really sure about this. But I remember asking her about stuff and she's told me. So then I would say what she's told me, only to find out later something else. But so those are the reasons why I wanted to. I'm like, I know good and damn well Benzone didn't get that picture from me, and the story kept changing. So that's why I fired up that live stream. But no,
Okay. Okay. So this is
that
what
was
I
my
know too,
reasoning.
because
Yeah,
Benzone only said she had one picture, and
yeah.
Kimmy changed it to Benzone said that she has many pictures, and it was clear that Benzone only said that she had that one picture, and it was not the pictures
And
that
Benzone
were
did what? There
dispersed
was
on the
something I wish
internet.
I. There was something. I'm sorry. There was something I wish I would have known. Benzone made it clear because we've spoken that she described that picture. And
No.
remember when I don't know if you remember, but when I asked Shelly, I purposely asked her the same questions over and over again, and she said at first she did, she was, when I asked her if Benzone described the picture, she acted like she couldn't really remember, but towards the end she said she didn't, and I knew that wasn't true, but Benzone did describe that picture, so I knew good and damn well Benzone didn't send me that shit. That was
So you mean describe the picture which you covered, right? You
that
mean
I
this?
sent her. Yeah.
Yeah, that you actually sent her, the one that you were covered. And so it was no
Oh,
mistaking what picture Benzone was talking about, because
it
she
was
described
no
it and it
mistaking
was
it.
one where you
None.
were covered. Now, see, no, so I saw the Jedi mind trick that she tried to pull, because in reference to Benzone saying, I have a lot of pictures, Benzone was speaking about a lot of different women in different sectors. Like, I get a lot of pictures. She wasn't saying like I have a lot of MU's pictures. So I saw that Jedi mind trick myself. So don't trust me. I saw that Jedi mind trick. So it's a lot of that going on. But MU, um, this is what I have to say to you. A lot of people, I see. I don't know you from your past. I know
I
you
have a
from.
habit of talking to people, whether I like them or not. I do have conversations with them. There's some people I absolutely won't talk to again, but but yeah, it does take me a while sometimes to cut people off completely.
Okay.
But Benzo, just, I know you're about to ask me a question. I just want to get this out before people come in this class. Listen, she's very clear when she speaks. She's very I'm sure if they had a private StreamYard, she made it clear. And she's told me as well that she got a certain picture and and she had plenty of pictures of other women, but not me. And she specifically said they were only from, there was nothing from down below, whatever. So there was no mistake in that. No misunderstandings.
Okay. Now, some. Nubian Warrior said you dropped down in
I don't
Shelly's
answer
chat.
anything from. I don't care.
Okay, okay. So wait a
But I
minute.
will
So
speak. Let me speak about this instance. Benzon woke me up at 4 in the morning, and this is why I was upset with her because I had to go to school, and I was pissed off. And I told her my brain wasn't clear like Benzo. And we spoke about this. We were talking about two completely different conversations. When I was saying that, hey Benz, I called you out on that. I was talking about when Benzo was over on Olivia's, not Benzo. We were talking about two different situations. I was referring to when I was listening to something over on Olivia's. Benz and I had a conversation, and that's what I was referring to. I wasn't referring to the StreamYard that she told me about.
okay, so do you think you think Benz is
No, all these
trustworthy?
people that's talking. Do I think that Benz is trustworthy? You know what?
Yes.
I I can only speak about her dealings with me, and her dealings with me has been solid. I'm not intimidated by anybody. I just don't deal with trolls that I have blocked. If I have you blocked, why are you trying to address me? If I have you blocked, I don't want to talk to you on the panel. But I think that Benz is. She's been a friend to me, and I've been a friend to her, regardless if we go back and forth sometimes.
Okay, so I just I don't see the need in I personally wouldn't see the need in conversing with any of the people involved in this situation because it just doesn't look right, and it makes it seems like to me, just to me, and maybe
Okay.
to other people. I'm just going to tell you my viewpoint. It just makes it seems like you're not taking this seriously, because in my viewpoint, it seems like they are trying to guide this narrative and spin this narrative, and I do believe that this is all falling apart, and the ousting of Benz directly has something to do with that Jay Dunn case. And a lot of people think that this is all about Tracy and what Tracy did. See, I think that a lot of this is the manipulation and trying to change the story, get people to forget because, huh, I wonder how close to Benzone's court date did Tracy release those pictures. I wonder if those were released on or around the same date that they got a court date. Benzone and Jadon got a court date for this case that she pulled out. See, because like making a false police report is serious business, and I don't think that that's a crime, and I don't think that Benzone wants to spend any time in an Alabama prison because or jail because they are the worst in the United States. So I think she's having second thoughts about that. So I just would not trust these women because they, in my opinion, are really hooked up in some diabolical things, and they think
I
it's funny until they understand the consequences of their actions trying to affect someone in real life. Go ahead.
I I do agree with you. Now I don't know anything about the court date because I you know I rock with Jay Dunn, I rock with Benzone, and I purposely, as far as like their commentary and stuff, and I purposely stayed out of that. So I don't know anything about the court date. I just know that they're waiting on something. Um, can
Who
I
is
respond to
they?
Sean Brady's comment? So,
Wait a minute.
huh?
Wait a minute. Who is they? You said they're waiting on something. Yeah, I'm gonna put this comment up.
No, I'm
You
saying
said
that I
they're
don't
waiting on
know.
something.
I know that they're like there's something I don't get into it. I just know I don't know if there's a court date or anything like that. We just know that there's paperwork and there's something else that needs to be done. I know as much as you guys in that situation. I don't know anything
But you
else.
said they're waiting on. You said, but they're waiting on something. The they are waiting on something. Who are the they? You
I
talking
was
about
just
Jay
assuming
Dunn
that
and
Vince
Ben?
and Jay Dunn were waiting on
Okay,
something more to happen, but
okay.
I don't know what
Thank
that
you.
is. Okay,
Okay,
so okay, so I do agree. Also, by continuing to communicate with those that are doing you dirty, so slap in the face. I do agree with that. But honestly, when Kimmy was speaking to me, there was a few things that I wanted to clear up, and those things had to do with the cruise. So when she messaged me, I did talk about that, and when she was talking about this bin zone situation, when she was
but
talking about that, I knew something was going to go down, and I was just trying to figure it out so I can help Benz out if need be. I spoke to
yeah,
Benz
okay.
about it. Benz knew about the conversation because I told her. But I understand how you guys see it, and there won't be any
Help Ben's
more.
out with what? Help Ben's out with what? I don't
Because
understand.
I knew that Benz was being light up in this picture situation. So, but I wasn't sure exactly how until I heard it. But when it was first brought to me, and we
Well,
never spoke about, let me tell you something. Let me explain. When I first spoke to Kimmy, it was about a relationship with Benz and so-called Ben saying this and Ben saying that. That's what I was thinking until I saw the panels and they were trying to swap the conversation that I had, making it seem like we had a conversation about those nude photos and stuff like that. No. So, no, I didn't stop talking to Kimmy when Kimmy was talking to me during that time through text messages. Because I was trying to figure it out with the rest of you.
because at that point you didn't know that she was going to try to say that you guys were having a conversation about some pictures
No.
that
So
were going to be put on the community wall. You had no
let me
idea
say
until you're
this real
talking
quick
to
because my
her
break is
and
almost
she
over.
laid it. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. So
Okay.
let me say this real quick. The cruise was in October, and you said you had to speak to her about the
September.
cruise. See, that is a way of manipulation to get back into you because that cruise was not her trip. So there is nothing pertinent
No, no, no,
or
no, no.
pressing that she needed to know about that cruise, is my
Se-
point.
No, no,
So
no. But
if
she,
you
but
cut,
September 4th,
go ahead.
September. Okay, September 20. Let's see. I got back October, like October
October.
4th. We had a phone call. Oh, I mean, we
Uh-huh.
spoke on the phone, right? But she went live telling people that I told her I had slept with people and did all that stuff. And that was a lie, and that I slept with people in the military and all those things. So we absolutely had a conversation about that.
Okay, so listen, that is like a way, that is just the simple way, like, to keep you on the string, on the leash, to check the leash, to check to see if you got a bite on your line that you got in there, to make sure that she can have access to you. The simple fact that you even bother to explain anything to her, that's all that was, in my opinion. She wants to make sure that everybody is biting on these lines that she throw out for bullshit. So, Emu, uh, a lot of people have a lot of questions, but they won't come up. I'm gonna drop the link. Oh, but you said your break is almost
Yeah,
over
I have to go back to class.
because
But
okay,
did
well,
I? But I
go
know
ahead.
exactly what you're saying. I understand it. There has been. It's not like we've spoken constantly, but I definitely, the one phone call we had was before there was any falling out. It was before the fallout with Tracy. It was before the fallout with her. Okay, it was right before Tracy went live. That was the phone call. All right, and it was her asking me if Tracy paid for the trip. I'm like, what are you? I mean, if I paid for the trip, and I told her no. She started laughing, saying she knew that I did, and then she went over there on Tracy's. I have not spoken to her since. When she sent me a text message, she was going through something, and I said, um, I don't care about that. When she sent a text message, that's when I had asked her about the lies. Now the other time, yes, we had that conversation with Benz, and she was trying to bring up the fact that Benz was saying that we were in a relationship, blah blah blah, and there was a picture. And then I'm watching this, and I see that they're trying to make it seem like I was talking about those other pictures, and so I messaged her like, "You're lying." Like, you're lying, and I could show those messages. I told her before that I was going to talk about. I mean, she lied, and she tried to ask me what did she lie about, and I never responded after that because she knew she lied, and I wasn't going along with it. She
Mm,
tried to make it seem like we had a phone conversation. I heard her, and
uh-huh.
that she told me about the pictures and stuff like that. Like, we didn't talk about those pictures. And then she was asked if I knew that Ben's had those pictures that was leaked, and she said yes. That's an absolute lie. So if I needed a text message to say that shit, then I have it.
Okay, so going forward, okay, we
Going for
can't
Okay.
recreate the past. So going forward, what will your position? What are you going to try to maintain as a position in dealing with these people? These people, Kimmy, Shelly, and Joyce, and the Detroit lady.
I don't even know the Detroit lady, so that's interesting. I've never had a behind the scenes with her. If it's who I think you're talking about, I don't want to talk to any of them going forward. Not
And
not a one. On
what
a
about
panel or
texting?
something like that, if something like that would have happened very publicly, for I can't think of a reason why it would. anyone can hit my link, but no behind the scenes, nothing, no text messages, nothing. I'm not interested because it always gets turned into
Okay.
something else.
Okay, now, like any smart lawyer would tell you, Jay Dunn would get down if Intrinsic
But
would
I
come
didn't
up and
understand
this, that,
that
and the
lie,
other.
Tracy. So I'm not understand. I care because I don't like to be lied on. Okay, it was a stupid ass lie. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man.
but it's like a useless. I mean, you're in the military, you're young and you're single, and you're around a whole lot of men. That's what you were supposed
But
to
we
have been
never had
doing.
conversations about me in the military ever. We never even spoke about me in the military.
Girl, that's crazy. That was like even a crazy lie. You're young, you're single. What the heck? And you're around all these men who working out, their bodies in shape all the time. Yeah, I mean, I understand she thought it was so gross because maybe she ain't never had the opportunity to get it like that. So yeah, no, that's normal behavior. Shit. Shit. What the
I got
fuck?
you. I got.
You know. Okay, so oh,
I ain't
okay.
touching nothing like that. Yeah.
Okay, she's not gonna answer things like that because they will try to, oh, see, she said, and see, she said. So that's why I'm not gonna ask her anything like that because I don't want to get you in a trick bag. But I just wanted to know how you're gonna handle these situations with her because I was just so surprised that you guys were still in text contact, and I was like, oh my god, Mu, you should have been the one who said that as opposed to letting her come out with receipts about that.
I should have
So
been the one to say what.
that when I was texting her during that 12-hour live. So you never said anything about you texting her during that
She
12-hour
texted
live.
me during that
Okay.
live.
But you
She
text her
text.
back though. You
Yeah, I
texting
did.
each other.
I did.
Texting
Yeah.
each other. Texting
Yeah.
each other. Okay.
Okay, when I go live, because I don't think it was anything significant besides me trying to figure out why is she lying about stuff. I don't mind putting that out. And as far as somebody telling me that somebody's on it, I think that's stalkerish to be so involved in somebody else's life. And you guys are overly invested in my life. So don't be telling me somebody's on my life. I have the right to live my life. But I have to go back to class, Running Q. Thank you for having me up. And I will look at those messages because like it wasn't anything that was crazy. It was just, why are you saying this? That's pretty much the gist of it. So,
Okay, right. Can you answer maybe one
I
question
got
from
I
Right
gotta get to
to
class. Oh,
Gold?
okay, what's up?
Hey, Mu. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Mine may be a long question, but it's nothing bad against you, so it doesn't matter which one of you
Okay.
answer it. Yeah.
Okay.
What was said was Lady Detroit's. That's not her name anymore. But what was her involvement?
I don't know because I only remember having a conversation with her. If I did have a conversation with her, it would
No,
have been on a.
she told me that she's never talked to you either.
She told you
Her
what?
involvement No, her involvement was Kimmy Kimmy said that Lady Detroit came out in her members only chat yesterday
Mhm.
and confirmed that she was in the background, secretly in the background on one of the lives where MU who was supposed to be in that conversation where she
So
said
Lady
Joyce
Detroit told me that she was in a meet. She was backstage with
uh-huh,
Benz, Kimmy, and Shelly,
Kimmy and
and they were
Shelley.
talking about. Benz was talking about in general that
Mm-hmm,
she had many pictures of people of nudes. She did not say
mm-hmm.
she had a bunch of nude pictures of MU. She said she had many people's nudes, and that's all she heard. But it wasn't even a secret, unless we're saying a secret as in backstage. She wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like, you know
Just a
how Jay.
backstage conversation that
No,
I have no
Hmm.
privy to.
Yeah.
no, but hold on, right to be told. At first, it was said that Joyce was backstage, and it was like a grand announcement. But what y'all didn't know is Joyce was backstage, and Joyce, you heard it all, and Joyce chimed in and admitted and retold the story. And then yesterday, it
Hmm.
came out. Well, Joyce wasn't on the panel. Joyce had dropped down, but what wasn't told was Lady Detroit. She was on the in the backstage and nobody knew it. I wasn't going to reveal it, but since Lady Detroit said it in the members only live, the cat's out the bag. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Detroit
Emmy, if you have to go to
yesterday.
class,
It was Joyce
you
the day
can. Like I
before
said, this
yesterday.
wasn't anything for you to refute.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me up, Running Q. See
All
you
right,
later,
thank you,
Running Q.
Emu. I really appreciate you coming up. Hope you have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Yeah, like I said, I heard or read that she said that she was involved, and I said, how are you involved in this? I was like, you vouching to say that you heard Ben say she had multiple pictures of MU? She said, I didn't hear that. She said, as a matter of fact, the conversation wasn't even about MU. They were having a conversation about Ben's and having nudes in general. And I said,
Well,
okay. I said, I think the story is getting wrapped into one. She said she didn't hear Ben say she had multiple pictures of MU at all. That's a lie.
the story is getting wrapped into one. And like I said, at first it was Joyce. Joyce was the
Mhm.
secret person back there, and Joyce confirmed, yeah, I was back there and this is what I heard. And Ben Zone said she had a lot of pictures of MU, but then on yesterday it changed. Oh no, Joyce dropped down, and Lady Detroit, she was back there, and I wasn't gonna say it, but she said it in my members only chat, so that's why I'm discussing it now. So Lady Detroit is back. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
She has had a
Nobody
conversation
is,
with them backstage, but it wasn't a conversation about having multiple in MU pictures.
but see, nobody is calling. I don't think she had anything. I think it's one of those things where you have these puppies in line ready to okay, lie, and do anything and whatever. Well, what's the story I'm going with? Okay, yeah, I was backstage, you didn't know. I think that's what it is. Like I say, nobody is asking a question like how all of a sudden it was Joyce, because it's not like she just said it was Joyce back there, and you didn't hear from Joyce. You heard from Joyce telling all of this stuff about what she heard in the conversation. So it is not now. So how do you rectify that situation that Joyce came out here to amen this in her own voice? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I can't remember whether or not
Uh-huh.
whether or not she said, I'm talking about Lady Detroit, said that Joyce was in the conversation or if Joyce did drop down. But I do know that whatever Joyce is amen in saying she heard is not the same thing Lady Detroit is saying she heard. And like I said, I
Okay.
think the conversation is getting merged because I specifically asked her, did you hear Ben say she had multiple pictures? Because now you're being wrapped into that story. She said, I didn't hear that. She said, what happened was Kimmy was talking about a backstage conversation and she hit the link to say, you know what, I do think I was a part of a conversation with Benz because she was joking about how Benz is a pimp in these streets with multiple pictures of women. But she
I
said she
know.
never heard anything about Ben saying she had multiple nudes of MU or even whatever pictures went out of MU because Lady Detroit didn't see the pictures.
I understand that, and I don't even have no
Yeah.
issue with that. I do believe that, but she was put out
No,
yesterday
I
as
told her
somebody.
that, but so she said she would go live. Well, no, she would hit somebody's panel to go live to refute that. But I couldn't find Kimmy saying that Lady Detroit was the I couldn't find where she said that. Where did she say it? Because I told her I would find it
I
for her, but I didn't
believe
hear it.
that was on Olivia's channel.
See,
I'm
I
pretty
listened
sure
to it,
that
but
it
I
was
didn't hear
on
her say that on
Olivia's
Olivia's
channel.
channel. Okay.
I heard her say that. She said, and
Okay.
I heard her say that with my own ears, and I do believe that that was on anybody. Does anybody know where I'm gonna ask the chat? Anybody know where Kimmy said, "Oh, Joyce dropped down and Lady Detroit was there"? What video did that happen? Is I'm gonna give the chat a chance to say where that happened. Okay, that was members only. The Bushes is saying Olivia's channel, I believe. I thought it was Olivia's channel because I'm not a part of the members only, and I heard it with my own ears. That
Oh,
was Olivia's
yeah.
channel. I don't have the timestamp. Thank you, Trey. Yeah, that's where it happened on
Yeah, 'cause
Olivia's.
I was in well, I thought MG was doxing me. I was gonna say, no, you not, girl. Anyways. Anyways, um I was in Brianna's channel when I heard someone say that she said it over Olivia's channel, but like I said, when I went back, I didn't hear it. And so I was like, man, where did she say it?
That's where
So
she said it. That's where she
okay.
said it
Where
because I wasn't
right.
on the members only, and
Yeah.
so that's and I definitely heard her say that. And see, like
So
okay, Lady
okay.
Detroit,
I'll go back and
Lady
listen to
Detroit.
her
Hold
again.
on, hold on. Okay, let's be clear. I didn't say Lady Detroit admitted to hearing it or anything. I'm just telling you what I heard come out
Who
of her mouth
who
about
me? You
Lady.
talking to me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh
I'm
no,
just
no, no. I don't think you
hold
have anything to do
on,
with it.
no, no, hold on. I want you to be clear that
Okay.
I did not hear Lady Detroit amen it or say yes, this is what I heard. I just heard her saying that Lady Detroit was let people know in the members only live that she was backstage. Nothing about Lady Detroit hearing it too. I heard her say, Lady Detroit, let the people know in the members only that she was backstage too. And I wasn't gonna even let that out. And then she went on with her analogy of Ben seeing more than that one picture that Ben said she had. So I'm not saying it. I'm just telling you what
Oh
she
no.
said.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
Let me make sure I have it right because like Kimmy said, she's very deliberate with her words. When Kimmy said it, Kimmy was saying that Lady Detroit admitted she was backstage, but did she say what conversation Lady Detroit said she was backstage to hear?
I think she was talking about the situation with Benzone seeing the picture that was posted because she initially said that Joyce was the one who was backstage hiding, and Joyce also I know was the one who amended the fact that Benz admitted that she had that picture. So now Joyce, she forgot. I forgot Joyce dropped down, and Lady Detroit, she was in the back and she heard it. So it's the same context of the conversation about Ben seeing the pictures that were put up and Ben's having possession of the pictures that was posted on Tracy's wall.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can listen to it. Because like I said, it'll be said like, well, those weren't the exact words because when you said that she said Joyce was hiding in the conversation Lady Detroit was in, she was not hiding. She was a part of the conversation. So I don't want it to be like, well, no, 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 that's too, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that that is
You
correct.
gotta
But
listen to it. You gotta listen to
yeah,
it.
I'll
That's all I can
go
say.
I'll go hear that part. But yeah, because I did ask her, I was like, what's going on here? You were back there when this was, why are they just
So,
now bringing up that you were a part of it too days later? And so
so
I
yeah,
asked that
now
question.
I want to hear from Joyce. I want to hear from Joyce now. Why did Joyce come out and say, "Oh yeah, I heard it," and this, that, and the other, and now all of a sudden it's Joyce that dropped down, but Joyce had spoken on it. So I want to hear from Joyce why she came out talking all that shit and backing up a story. Now all of a sudden, oh, I forgot Joyce had dropped down. It was Lady Detroit who was back there. Girl, it's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, in my opinion. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Anything
Yeah,
else you
no
want
problem.
to add?
Like I said, I just wanted to make sure I heard it right because I was telling her about it, but I couldn't find it myself so that she could clear up. Because she don't want to be involved at all, she said.
She more
So
than welcome to come over here and
yeah.
clear it up. I mean, I don't know Lady Detroit. I'm just telling you what I heard
Yeah.
about this conversation. I don't know Lady Detroit at all.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I know
we met at Lady
the
Nika,
ma
so we've
for
been
Nika. Yeah,
yeah.
I knew she. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the only thing I know about her.
Yeah,
So
we met
that's
there.
it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Thank you
roll
for
back and
coming
listen to
on.
the rest of your commentary. No problem. Oh,
All
I
right.
want to say before I go off, welcome to the club. I saw your new membership last night.
Yeah. Did you join the membership?
I was already a member, and then you joined. So thank you for joining the membership with us.
What's up? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. I know
You were
what you're
like,
saying.
wow. That was
Membership
funny.
has it. I said, I better get something for I said, I better get something for this membership. And then I
Oh,
said, oh shoot, I gotta do something for my own members. I
uh-oh,
gotta do
uh-oh,
something about it
uh-oh.
before the end of the week. Well, I'm talking about I better get something for this free membership.
Okay, well, I don't wanna throw you off. I don't wanna throw you off. So talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So, anyone else, you're more than welcome to come up and let me know where I was lacking. I missed so many questions. I missed so many comments. I am not good with keeping up with the comments while I'm trying to listen, and I try to listen to hear what people say and not have you know a next question lined up. Well, Lady Detroit running Shelly chat as if it's Kimmy. That's on her. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, so I don't know anything about Lady Detroit, other than what I know. All right, so I guess no one has anything that they want to add. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. If you would like to cash out me for this content, you're more than welcome. My cash app is $ Ronnie Q, and also, if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so let me see. What is this? Tracy has been discussing Alien on this app for years and should be sued, but MU needs to also take accountability for the pics she sold on here. Well, okay, so let me address that. My thoughts on that. My thoughts on that is, if there's a market for what MU was selling, uh, uh, she was it within her rights. She wasn't selling the pics of anybody else's body. She was selling pictures of her own body. So I don't think that there is any accountability that she needs to take as a grown woman selling pictures of her own body. So that's what I think of that. As far as accountability for selling her own pictures, it's her body. If she was selling pictures of Tracy's body, then it would be something different. So that's my feeling on that. So yeah, please hit the like button. The pic she sells isn't the issue. I definitely agree about that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a darker version of Tiny. That is not a dark. That is not a darker version of Tiny. This is no. The celebrity pig looks just like Tiny. Is that what you're talking about? Look like Divine. The celebrity pig looks like that cross-dresser Divine who always had the wigs all the way back in the center of his forehead. Yeah, that's who the celebrity pig looks like. I know you probably weren't even talking to me, but any chance to use one of my pre-made pictures, I will oblige. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get out of here. I ain't got shit else to talk about. Okay, so nobody else is hitting the link, and I definitely want to thank MU for coming up, and I'm sorry if I missed a lot of your questions. Um, I don't know much about it. I just know what is presented to me. A lot of backstories I've heard, but I don't know. But my whole topic was to come on here and to talk about these idiots who are mad at me because I said that the way that they slut shamed MU was disgusting. It was really disgusting. And then for them to come on here and think that they're not going to address what I said about the topic, then they chose to talk about my husband when they don't have a husband, and their loner husband was unceremoniously sent back to his wife because his pockets could not afford to take care of his side piece. And his side piece said out of her own mouth that she was tired of paying all the bills. Well, bitch, that ain't my problem. Bitch, I don't have them type of problems. So, and I don't have them type of problems, bitch. So why you want to talk about and speculate about my man and talk about you hear him playing a game in the background? You goddamn right. He playing a game. He minding his motherfucking business, and he at home with his motherfucking wife. Can you say the same? I think not. And crying about somebody, we not gonna forget all them tears that you shed in that Las Vegas bathroom while your alleged husband was out there twiddling his thumbs. Where the fuck was he while you was in there crying over Sean Bradley? Where was he? Hookers are legal in Vegas. Where was he out at the Bunny Ranch getting him some trim? Because the Bunny Ranch have a lot of them clear workers. They don't specialize in black people, and we know your alleged husband is married to a clear woman. So, bitch, you want to talk about a husband? We will talk about husband when you are able to get one, you bald head bitch. All right, guys. I thank you for coming out. I definitely appreciate you guys for being here, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. And that's it, and that's all. That's all for me. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.